And your employee of the month.
All right, now we're live. Hello. Just getting settled in for today's live workshop. Okay, so get you in there. Mr. Piggy's holding you up. Okay. So there we go. Okay. Oh, Mr. Piggy. Be nice. This is my piggy dish bowl that's holding you up or not holding you up. Okay, there you go. Okay. Let me get my water. Can you make some water bowl? All right, Jay, do you want to come up here and get the... Okay, you got that. Okay, awesome. Nice. Somebody want to grab the door? I'm going to turn so you can see it too. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Can you use my pink notebook too? Hey, Sam, do you want to come up here? Yeah. And then I'll just turn the pig. Okay.
Should we have the phone, Mom? Do you want us to put the phone like on the table so it can...
No, it's okay. This is good. A little bit closer. Do y'all want to come down here? Sure. Get some IT guys. Sound and IT guys. Okay. You want to get a mat? Yes, for the full experience. Don't put that way on the spot. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm Jenny Yates with Full Rivers Counseling, and welcome to our first in-person and live streaming Facebook meditation workshop. I'm so excited. I've got friends here. I'm going to introduce you. So I'll just pivot you around and say hi to Sam. Yay! With Oakstone Health and Nutrition, amazing dietitian. There's my beautiful sidekick Jay, and my other sidekick, beautiful Sarah, Angelina's mom. And let's see, do y'all want to say hi? Those are my magnificent IT, sound, and technical guys. It's Rory, my husband. Of course, Ethan Yates, handsome son. Okay. Do you want to say hi, Miss Okay. All right. So, what we like to do is start by telling you a little bit about why we're here today. We're focusing on connection with each other, connection with our community, really focusing on wellness and positivity. And I was thinking the way I like to start is to reflect on those that are here in person, out there in the spirit. And I like to shift the spotlight a little bit to my good friend Sarah, whose daughter died 2 years ago, Angelina. And we recognize her beauty and her spirit in this community and remembering her and focusing on mental health and wellness for our youth and for each other. And not just that, but Sarah herself does amazing work organizing and connecting others, and she made me feel like I was home the first time I met her. So I'm gonna pull Piggy on down here and you can take it away, Sarah. There we go. And I'll turn Angelina's picture a little bit. Okay, there you go. All right.
Okay. So I have to write things down or I'll forget them. So, hello everyone. My name is Sarah Moorfield. I'm a kindergarten teacher in Henry County Public Schools. My favorite title is Mom. I am a mother to a 10-year-old little girl, Natalie, and I have another little one on the way. Also the mother to my daughter who lives in heaven. I'm here to briefly tell her story and to explain the importance of mental health awareness. I became a mom on June 19th, 2011 when I first met my daughter, Angelina. She was 5 years old at the time. Her mom was not present in her life, and I had started a relationship with her father. It did not take but 2 weeks for her to ask if she could call me Mama. I was more than happy to accept this new title. On March 8, 2015, I decided to end things with her father. I gained custody of her when I left. On May 21st, 2019, I was able to legally adopt Angelina and legally became her parent. Angelina was an amazing child. She was very intelligent and wanted to have the best grades in school. She usually had all A's in every subject. If she didn't, she tried her hardest to achieve the highest grade that she could. Angelina loved babies. She always wanted to play with babies and volunteered to watch them anytime we were near any baby. She loved pregnant women so much that she planned to become a labor and delivery nurse. We'd already had a plan for her to attend college. She planned to take dual enrollment classes in high school and use the Harvest Foundation Seed Fund to pay for her classes at Patrick Henry Community College. Angelina was an avid swimmer. She loved to swim and was part of the Bassett High School swim team. She went to regional swim competitions in her freshman year. She was an active member of the youth of First Baptist in Bassett. She loved church and liked to have conversations with the youth leaders about the Bible and its meanings. One of the greatest accomplishments was that she was an amazing big sister. She loved her little sisters and brother. Most of the time, she would get to Natalie before I could when Natalie was upset or hurt. Angelina was one of the two parts of my heart. She was loved by her friends and, of course, by me and my family. The reason that I explained my daughter's amazing lifestyle is because no one would have ever guessed that she would have committed suicide. If someone would have told me on the morning of November 24th, 2020, that it would be my last day that I would see her, I would have never believed them. In fact, she asked me when she would take her SATs on that day. She even talked about the appointment that I had for her to get her learner's permit in January of 2021. She was happy that day. She was laughing and joking with Natalie and me. I would have never have thought when I left the house that day that I would find her an hour and a half later. There were no major signs, no indications. Yes, she'd been through a lot in her life. Her mother was never really part of her life, and her father was addicted to drugs and was not in her life for 2 years at this point. She acted like it did not bother her. I offered to give her any type of mental health that she needed, whether it's counseling or medicine. It just wasn't enough on November 24th. The scenario just shows the importance of mental health and getting help when mental health issues occur. Mental health is extremely important. For whatever reason, mental health has a bad stigma or connotation. However, it should not. Mental health is just as important, if not more important, than physical health. If you're not mentally healthy, you cannot be physically healthy. When you have a headache or pain or you're physically sick, you go to the doctor, you get help. You get medication or you go to physical therapy, you go to specialists. You feel that it's acceptable to receive medical help for physical problems. Mental health is no different. If you feel sad or depressed or anxious or just not emotionally well, there's absolutely nothing wrong with receiving mental health services. Medication is acceptable. Counseling is acceptable. Admitting that you have a mental problem is acceptable. If you're willing to take a Tylenol for a headache, then you can be willing to take an antidepressant for depression. If you're willing to go to physical therapy for a broken ankle, you can go to counseling to talk about the feelings that you're having or the things that are bothering you. Some people feel that if they're being true to their chosen religion, they will not need mental health services, and that's not true. It's okay to receive mental health services and be an avid follower of your chosen religion. I can honestly say this from a first-hand basis. I go to counseling. I take an antidepressant and anxiety medication. It's better to receive these services than to get to the point that you want to end your life. It's important to remember the old saying, this too shall pass. No situation lasts forever. Things will get better. However, when you're not mentally healthy, it's easy to forget this. It's easy to get depressed and not be able to focus on anything but the situation that is bothering you. That is why mental health is so important. That's why it's so important to maintain mental health as well as physical health. There are ways to be mentally healthy other than counseling and medication. Counseling and medication does not work for everyone. One thing that you can try is exercise. Exercise helps you mentally and physically. Another thing is meditation, as Jenny will be doing today. Other things that you can do is write in a journal or go on a walk. You can sing or draw or paint or whatever makes you feel better. It's important to be around friends and family who truly care for you. Any of these things promote mental health and are as important as other things that take priority in your life. It's important to remember that there are consequences for not taking care of yourself mentally. You could become depressed. You could have thoughts of hurting yourself and think no one cares about you. Mental health issues also could lead to drug addiction and other unhealthy means of trying to cope. These thoughts and actions will continue to escalate as long as the mental health issues are not addressed. Mental health issues can also spill over to your family and friends. It hurts them to watch someone struggle be happy, and it's an unimaginable hurt when someone loses a loved one to suicide or watch someone with drug addiction. If you need help, just talk to someone about where to go. Your regular doctor can recommend counselors and can prescribe medications. Your religious leaders know of counselors. There are multiple resources in the community. The suicide hotline number is 988. It's easy to call and it's unanimous. If you need help, find a way to get help in a healthy manner. I am willing to help anyone that needs to talk because I do not want to see anyone go through the experience that my family knows. If you are concerned about the ability to pay for counseling services, Jenny is an amazing counselor. She set up a walk in honor of my daughter, and the proceeds from the walk help fund co-pays for youth in the area. There are ways to receive help, even if you feel that money is an issue. There are rewards for being mentally healthy. You'll be happier. You'll feel content with your life. When bad situations happen, you will feel like you can handle it. You will feel like you can work through it. You know that people care, that they can help you. If you're using drugs, that demon will not be on your back anymore. You will feel like you have control over your life again. Most importantly, you'll be able to help others get to the level that you obtained. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you to Jenny for setting up this meditation clinic and for helping others to receive counseling through Angelina and Ian Scholarship. Thank you for always keeping my daughter's memory alive. It's an honor as always to work with you, and I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of the clinic.
Thank you so much. Do y'all have any questions? Beautiful job. Okay, now sweet on Mr. P back over here. And I just want to add too that Sarah single-handedly raised $1,200 alongside the Y for this project. These amazing shirts. Jade, you said this was your favorite. No story should end too soon. And so all of those funds raised, every single penny goes to co-pays for clients that 4RC is already seeing. And Sarah's helping me document that and make sure every penny is accounted for, and I keep her up to date. And truly, it benefits these families that would not be able to otherwise afford it. So it helps the youth. I can't tell you how grateful the parents are and what they share with me, how grateful they are for this scholarship. So if you would like to donate towards the counseling scholarship, that would be amazing. You can send cash via Cash App. You can also mail in a check to 4 Rivers Counseling to the address on our Facebook page. You can still swing by and join our meditation workshop. Just reach out to me, I'll let you know how to take care of it. But again, every single penny goes toward the counseling scholarship. And I want to share this picture of Ian as well. His mom wanted to be here today but could not. And she describes him as athletic and inquisitive and clever and loyal and such a kind human. And I just want to recognize him and let you know that his counseling scholarship is doing amazing things too. So Angelina and Ian, these are the pictures that go in my office, and they're here with me every day, and they'll continue to be. All right, so next up is Sam, and I'm gonna turn Mr. Piggy over to her, and we're gonna talk about body positivity during the holidays and wellness.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi everyone. So I am Sam Turner with Oakstone Health and Nutrition. It's a dietitian private practice in the area. So we do nutrition counseling for weight management, diabetes management, heart disease management, intuitive eating, meal planning, and things like that. And so I'm going to be sharing some tips about intuitive eating to help maintain your health during the holidays. So who loves eating during the holidays?
That's me.
I do too. So the holidays should definitely be a time for enjoying the memories with others, enjoying food, but it can also be a stressful time for people. And so there's a lot of negative thoughts that come about, like with our body image and with food when the holidays come around, just because there's a lot more foods that are out there that we're not used to eating every single day, and so that can be overwhelming to continue to maintain your health during the holidays. So one thing that I encourage people to do is be mindful with their nutrition habits and practice some gentle nutrition, which is one of the core principles of intuitive eating. So one of the first tips that I have for you for maintaining your health during the holidays with nutrition habits is actually not to wait to save your calories for one meal. So how many people have that logic of, I'm gonna wait till dinner to eat a really big meal, I'm not gonna eat breakfast and lunch. I'm sure the kids are like, I'm just gonna eat all day long. Yeah. So what you really should be doing is eating your regular meals. So eating at least 3 meals a day is gonna help you maintain your health. So when you essentially save your calories for that one meal, so whether it's your Christmas brunch or like for a lunch or dinner, if you're saving your calories for that one meal, then that's going to lead to overeating or overconsuming on your nutrition, and that can lead to feelings of bloatiness, low energy, sometimes abdominal pain and discomfort, and that's what we don't want. So when you're able to actually control how much you're eating during the day and actually feeding your body nourishing foods throughout the day, and at least those 3 meals, then you're able to control the amount that you're going to eat at that big gathering, and so you're not going to feel those symptoms of discomfort, and it's not going to lead to overeating, and you're actually going to be able to enjoy the foods that you have at that meal. Another tip is not to feel guilt or shame or negative thoughts about food. So how many of us are guilty of, looking at that cookie at the Christmas table and you're like, oh, I really shouldn't eat this cookie, it's not going to be good for my health, things like that. And that can be a thought towards any food, and so that is what we don't want to do. So that's not practicing gentle nutrition, and it can lead to feelings of or thoughts of disordered eating. And so the more that we're thinking of food in a negative concept, the more it can lead to disordered eating. So actually enjoying the food you're eating and being mindful of what you're eating and how much you're eating can really help you during the holidays. And so that kind of brings me to portion control. So all foods can fit in a healthy nutrition plan, so you don't have to feel like you can't eat a cookie or you can't eat the biscuits and gravy on Christmas morning, things like that. They can all fit into a healthy nutrition plan if you focus on what nutrients you can add. So, maybe you're gonna enjoy that piece of pie, but maybe you can eat some fruits and vegetables earlier in the day to give you some of those nutrients to help you feel a little bit less guilty about eating that pie, because that's part of your holiday memories, and maybe that is one pie that you eat once a year. It's not gonna throw you off of your health habits if you don't let it. And so that kind of brings me into not having the mindset of I'm gonna start tomorrow or I'm gonna start Monday. A lot of us can really get into that mindset, especially around the holidays, of I'm gonna start later, or this is gonna throw me off, I might as well just overeat and dive right in and not worry about anything. And so again, that can lead to some disordered eating habits as well. So not having that mindset is going to be really helpful for your health during the holidays. And again, just controlling how much you're eating and what you're eating is going to be a lot more beneficial than restricting yourself from any of the foods. Another thing you can do is focus on your hunger fullness cues. So your body was made to tell you when it's full and when it's hungry. We're, as human beings, not supposed to eat constantly all day long throughout the day. And so sometimes in our busy habits, that is something that we do, and we don't really get to feel that sense of hunger. So it's okay to feel hungry. There's a difference between the feeling of hunger and the feeling of starvation. And so when your body's telling you that it's hungry, that means it's ready to eat. And so if we don't feel that cue, then sometimes we don't know when it's actually time to eat and when our body needs that nourishment. So I encourage you during this holiday season to actually feel out your hunger and figure out when you're hungry and then what your body needs for that nourishment, and that'll help prevent that overeating as well. Another thing is to slow down when you eat. So, actually using all of your senses to enjoy your foods can be really helpful for your health, because you're not going to just kind of scarf down one plate and then go for the next and the next, and again lead to that overconsumption and sometimes disordered eating. If you're actually enjoying the foods and you're reflecting on what it smells like, what it tastes like, what the texture is, what it feels like in your mouth, what memories are associated around it, you're going to have a lot more positive thoughts towards that food. and it's not going to feel like it's controlling you and providing you with that guilt and shame, because that's not what food's role is in your life. And then I think one of my last tips is really to bring to-go containers. So, you don't have to eat every single thing that is on the table for that holiday meal, because especially if you're celebrating with a really big family, there's a lot of dishes that you can try. And if you're really in tune with your hunger fullness cues and you notice that you're feeling full and you haven't tried all the dishes, that's when the to-go plates can really come in handy, and you can eat them and enjoy them the next day instead of overeating during that eating session and then feeling miserable after you've overate, and then you're not going to enjoy the food as much as you would if you would break it up over time. So definitely using those to-go plates is a really good tip for you as well. So hopefully these tips will help you maintain your health during the holidays and actually be able to enjoy the foods that you're eating and not have those feelings of disordered eating or guilt around the food, because again, that's not the role of food in holidays. It's more about the memories and spending time with others. And so if you're not gonna allow food to control you, then you can really enjoy others that you're with and those memories. So
Yeah, that's beautiful. Now, if any friends want to set up an appointment with you, how might they go about getting in touch with you?
yeah, so you can actually go on the website at oakstonehealthandnutrition.com and schedule your appointment there. Usually they're 60-minute appointment sessions. You can also call at 276-358-2448, and we can kind of talk about what nutrition counseling would look like for you, and if that's something that you would actually benefit from, if your insurance would cover it and things like that, and then we can set an appointment that way. Or you can email me at samantha@oakstonehealthandnutrition.com, and we can go from there.
Okay, that's perfect. All right, thank you, Sam. Can I get a hand clap? And I have worked with many clients, male, female clients, young children, teens, about body issues and how good, or maybe how we want to feel better in our skin. So don't hesitate to reach out to Sam now. It's perfect time to explore our food options, especially during the holidays and feeling that guilt and shame. If we do indulge in that chocolate cake too much, it's okay. We can give ourselves a pass. All right, so now we're gonna move into the meditation portion of the workshop. And I'm gonna swing over to Jade for a second. She is our resident and artist with the singing bowl.
Do I start?
Yes. Perfect. All right, so we are going to get comfortable, relax. We're all on our mats. I see we're turning off the phones. That's a good thing. I don't know if you noticed, but behind me, Jade has, thank you, Sarah, beautiful monarch butterfly stickers, different kind of butterflies, and she also drew this. It's beautiful. There we go. Oh, Jay, do you want to hold it up? Okay. Beautiful poster board of butterflies, and that is our theme today. Butterflies are going to show us how good it is to receive versus chasing. All right, so we're going to get comfortable. I'm going to get my cute little journal out today, and I wrote a couple notes myself. So we'll get relaxed. Take a deep breath in and release. Just natural as breathing can be, okay? And I also like to share with my clients, if we notice those running thoughts in the back of our head, we can just let them go. That's normal, that's a natural part of the process. And I like to envision leaves on a string, okay? And we notice intrusive thoughts, all right? So now that we're settled in, today's meditation, again, is going to be about receiving, okay? And how easy it is for the butterflies to receive everything that they need, from the sunshine to the beautiful flowers. They receive everything naturally, and we can be that way too, right? So butterflies are our teachers, and today we're going to focus on shifting our energy from chasing our dreams, chasing those butterflies, to being still and receiving them. Okay, sound good? Okay, so I like to start officially by taking one deep breath in and release. Okay, on the exhale, I like to be a little bit slower. Okay, I also like to shut down my eyes. You're welcome to or not. It's completely up to you. Breathe in. Good, and breathe out. Beautiful. Noticing your body relaxing. Feeling the touch of your skin against the mat or your seat there. We'll take one last nice deep breath in and release. Wonderful. Noticing how our bodies are settling into today's meditation. And I like to envision a root connecting, releasing from our feet and holding us to the earth as we get started. So what I'd like you to envision is a beautiful meadow, okay? Gorgeous sunshine. Maybe it's the morning. Everything is crisp and you're bundled up. You notice some flowers there, gently swaying in the breeze. It's just incredible, okay? Breathtaking, right? You hear your feet scrunching through the field as you walk around, all right? Seeing birds flying by, you can hear a stream that's close, and you feel completely connected to the world around you and deeply loved and held. And as you approach this meadow, you notice a clearing there a little bit in the distance, and all of a sudden, butterflies from all around spring up from the field. They've been dancing around the flowers, and you notice them, and you reach out, and a butterfly leaves your hand as quickly as you reach out to grab it. And you notice, wouldn't it be nice if I could just sit down and relax and watch the butterflies for a moment instead of trying to chase them? So you find your way, getting closer and closer to the middle of the field at this beautiful clearing where the grass is short and comfy and the dirt feels soft against your skin, and you decide to have a seat, and the earth feels soft and warm, and you can feel how good it feels just to sit, and that the sun is warming your skin. You notice you even tilt your head to the sun a little bit so you can feel the sun caress your face. You see clouds passing by. And you feel a little tickle on your hand, and you notice a butterfly just lit on your finger. And just as you were noticing it and starting to move, it flew away, as butterflies do. So you take a deep breath and you release, noticing that when you're reaching and grasping, the butterflies fly away, right? They rush away too. So your energy impacts the energy of the butterflies. Right? Okay. So keep breathing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Now I would like you to drop into your heart. Okay? And let's notice your heart space. I like to remember my heart space by gently putting my healing hand here on the heart. And just for 3 seconds, notice the gentle, natural beating of your heart. Beautiful. Beautiful. And as you're sitting there in the meadow, you look around you, and the elusive butterflies are back to bobbing around on the flowers and in the breeze. You also notice they're getting a little bit closer too. So you go back inwards and you take another deep breath. And you release. And again, you notice that steady, beautiful rhythm of your heart. And you notice that your internal systems are slowing down. Your central nervous system is slowing down and relaxing. Your arms feel a little bit looser. Your legs are lighter. And you're starting to feel deeply connected to the earth. And again, you notice the butterflies are getting even closer to you. That calm and centered energy is the magic of bringing in the butterflies. Keep breathing. Beautiful. And notice as you drop within how that energy feels and how your sense of calm and connection to your heartbeat and to the earth and to these butterflies seem to radiate all around you. And in fact, you can imagine if a bird was circling above you, they would surely see the ripple in the pond coming from you. They would notice all the energy radiating out from your core as far as the eye can see. And yet you feel completely connected and connected with everyone and everything around you. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Now I would like you to ask your body, what does it feel like to be in receiving mode? And for the next 10 seconds, I'd like you to just soak up and notice how your body feels when it receives, like the butterflies. Okay, and we'll take that time now. Beautiful. Notice how it feels to have your hands open to the sun, open to ideas, resources, supports in your environment coming in, support you. Notice, if you will, your dreams. What is your dream life? Allow that dream to teach you like these butterflies do. For 10 seconds while we're in receiving mode, let's imagine our fantasy life. Let's imagine our dream life for 30 full seconds and see what comes up for us. Okay, we'll do that now. We'll breathe in and breathe out for 30 seconds. Dream life. Now. Beautiful. You notice as you hold space for your dream life, how your body reacts to the images that flash through your mind. And notice how you feel when you see your dream life. Beautiful. We have that power that we can manifest our dreams. Just like the butterflies, we can be still and receive them and let the magic come to us. All about our energy that we radiate out. And notice how that feels for 10 seconds. Beautiful. Now I would like you to switch gears a little bit and notice how your body feels when you ask it to grasp and to reach. What is your body telling you? And we'll feel that for 10 seconds. When our body reaches, we notice tension all throughout our central nervous system. Okay? We notice soreness, tightness. Words that come to mind include want and lack, and tiredness, exhaustion, reaching, never having, getting, or connecting. Okay? Keep breathing. Deep breath in. Now instruct your body to go back to receiving mode. Good job. And notice again how that feels for 10 seconds. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Notice how good it feels to be in your skin. Notice how the universe feels all around you. Notice in this moment how the quiet and the calm seems to be saying whatever magic you're hearing in your ears right now and in your mind. That you are deeply loved and absolutely anything is possible. There's magic in receiving, and that just like the butterflies, we will transform and we will become our dreams too. Just like that magic, that fantasy life in your mind, that's dreamable too and completely doable. And all you have to do is receive. Just like a magnet, you bring all that positivity, love, and light to you. Just look at what's happening now. Keep breathing. Cool. I want you to notice the butterflies. Notice that they're even closer to you. That now they're swarming all around you without you having to move an inch. Your energy field is radiating so far out, you can't see the end. But at the same time, it feels like the entire universe is rotating around you. And guess what? It is. Keep breathing. Okay. Your energy is the magnet. Your energy is the magic that manifests and brings all your dreams to you. Even saying the word receiving out loud seems to carry a beautiful shift of energy, and it lands in your arms. Everything that's in your dreams are yours naturally by birthright. We just have to receive. Keep breathing. notice in your body, this is how it feels to be in receiving mode. Notice the warmth of your skin, the way your body feels to be open and deeply connected. The magical butterflies represent your dream life. And like your energy within, the calmer you are and more centered you are, the greater your power to draw your dreams magnetically to you. You are a natural gravitational pull to everything around you. And that's the secret power that you have, that the universe gave you to. Keep breathing. Now for the next 30 seconds, let's invite in our magical dreams and fantasies, and that's what's going to buoy us at the end of this workshop. This beautiful, magical, amazing life that we have. Okay? So let's envision that now for 30 seconds and keep breathing. When we are centered and open, that which we wish for can come true. Our calm and centered energy allows us to manifest our dreams. When our bodies feel tight and we may feel overcome with anxiety, we don't have to claim that anxiety. We can let it pass, just like leaves on a stream. In fact, we can push that anxiety right out of our space. We can pull it up from the roots and push it right out. You can take now a sliver of that anxiety and envision a slice of it right here, like a piece of glass in front of you. And let's hold it for one moment, and then we're going to push it out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Very good. We control our space. We control our birthright, which is this power that we have right now. The power of receiving, the power of magical butterflies, and the power of our magical dreams. And that's something nothing can ever take away from us. Okay? And so it is. Now breathe in. And breathe out. Beautiful. Allow the butterflies to come light on us from the tips of our nose down to the tips of our toes. Okay. We can gently come back into this space now with all our dreams surrounding us. And I like to come back by wiggling my toes and my fingers and moving around, wiggling around a little bit and opening my eyes and seeing how that was for everyone. Checking, is that good?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Very relaxing.
Very good. All right, so you're the magic. And so it is. You can carry that with you at all times. You can remember all of us here for you. And remember your magic. All right. Beautiful job, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for coming. I see y'all out there. All right. So I suggest we get the party started by doing the drawings and seeing who won these gift cards. Y'all ready? Okay. All right, So why don't we get our names going? I'm gonna turn this. Oh, my old lady legs are so sore. All right. I'm gonna turn the bowl around this way so our viewers can see. Okay, perfect. All right. So, David, why don't we
Set
write
over attention.
down everybody who's present? Let's write down everybody's names. Okay, and if y'all want to get up and move around, you can. Okay. I could get a leg cramp right there. Yeah, and just Kim, if you want to sign, if y'all want to come over and sign, Daddy, you want to sign, just write down everybody's names that is here. Yeah. Yep. All right, perfect, perfect. You can carry it if you want to. All right, all right. All right, and so let me, oh, yeah, I'll get the piggy bowl. Okay, and we'll put down Sarah's name too. All right.
What about
Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah, I'll get her name in. Okay, and I'll put your name in there. And then I figured I'm gonna look at who's logged in, and then I'll ask Ethan or Jay to pick a name that they see randomly. Okay. All right, so here's the gift cards. We got Outback, yum yum yum. Olive Garden, no no no. Texas Roadhouse. Okay, Jade, would you like to draw? Let's start with.
I'll do
Let's see. Which one do you want to do first?
I'll do this one.
Okay. All right. So this is in person. All right. So who is our first lucky winner, Jade? When?
Sarah.
Okay, perfect. We will put that right here for her. Excellent. She'll love that. All right. And the second gift card for in person. Yes. Scramble it down. Oh, do you want to pull a name?
No.
Here's it. Dun, 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 dun. Come on down, get your gift card. Which one you want to get? We'll let you choose.
Texas Roadhouse or Outback?
Choose, seriously. No, you get the bonus card here in person. Okay, so let's go take a look at all our viewers, and they get the last gift card. Okay, let's see. Here, Jay, why don't you stand right here in front of the camera? You can hold that. Okay, let me take a look at the names. Hold on, let's see. Why don't we start at the top? Okay, so we've got Sandra, Justin, Shay, Ashley, Amy, Timothy, Donna, Jennifer. Yay, thank you guys so much for participating. Okay, now, let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, out of that list, I'm going to whisper a name to Rory, and then Jade, you get to choose one of the names. Just one of the names that you remember me saying.
Huh?
I'm
so confused.
How many? Why don't you just number them in order and I'll pick a number? How
Yeah.
many?
Oh, okay, so let's start at the top. Let's count. Okay, 1, 2, you got it? Are you counting? Okay, Ethan's got this.
9.
9.
That's why I got my engineers. They good. They get it right. for me.
Timothy Lane.
Timothy Lane.
Yep.
All right, Jay, so you pick a number from 1 to what? I can't hear.
We just did it. It's already done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so which one are we picking?
Timothy Lane.
Timothy Lane.
Timothy Lane.
Oh, and okay, yay! Congratulations! You going to the Outback or grandma's or whatever place it is?
The possibilities are endless.
Yes, possibilities are endless. All right, thank you so much for plugging in today with us. We hope it was relaxing. Bye.
Do I end it?
Yeah, you can end it.